Hey, Steve Larzalia here, and I wanted to walk you through the Woodpreneur content and storytelling framework. And so I put this together because a lot of wood businesses, so if you are a lumber, woodworking, sawmill, furniture company, flooring, a lot of times you lead with the product. And nowadays, it's more about the content that you put out and the stories that you tell as it relates to yourself, your brand, and the products and services that you are serving. So I want to put together this mini training for you to learn how to basically never run out of content, be yourself so that you can bring in more clients and customers. All right. Um, okay. So, so just a little bit about me. I'm Steve Larziliere, marketer, entrepreneur with over 20 years experience. I founded a nonprofit that impacted 10,000 lives. I raised millions of dollars for charity. I'm passionate about small businesses and entrepreneurs increasing their profits and making a difference. So I've been featured in a couple different magazines for my work. Um, and then, so for the past 7 years, I've worked exclusively with urban lumber, sawmill, woodworking, this whole woodpreneur industry. I founded an Instagram that has over 167,000 followers. I coined the hashtags hashtag sawmill business, hashtag woodpreneur, and I host the number one podcast for wood and building businesses. It's called the Woodpreneur Podcast. So what do? I do marketing strategy, coaching, content creation courses, um, lead gen, organic and paid for different companies, all in the wood industry. All right. Um, in terms of sort of big brand experience in the wood industry, so I've worked with Woodmiser, Granberg, iDry, and Logasol. I've have other client experience helping with marketing strategies, marketing campaigns. And so if you are a woodworker, maker, woodpreneur, wood and business brand, this is for you. So, are you struggling to find your voice, get out of your head, and produce content and show your work consistently to make more sales? So, the three keys to success are knowing your end customer and building a list, position yourself as the leader, and being obsessed with finding your niche and finding your voice. And so, one is we'll talk about storytelling secrets. So, this is a system that, if you create the structure, authenticity and being yourself is literally one of the best things in the world for you to just be yourself and make money as it. And not a lot of people are preaching this in the marketing space. And so, what is storytelling? So, it helps you establish your brand voice. It gives you a framework for creating content. It helps you connect with your audience. It builds engagements. It ultimately creates sales. And so here's some qualities of storytellers. Um, and They're consistent, they're bold, they're authentic, they're structured, they're community minded and engaging. So, if you guys know this, this is Gary Vaynerchuk. He talks about documenting versus creating. So, documenting is talking about what you're doing on a day to day basis. It's good for short term and daily content. Creating is original content that is signature to you. And it's longer form and it's meant to be created at least one time a week. So, a podcast is a one time a week type of thing, right? But like stories and posts, those are daily, right? So what do you talk about? What do you talk about? So there's two paths on this sort of journey as a woodpreneur, and as you create content. It's like the thing that you're escaping from and the places that you are arriving to, right? And so hopefully this will make sense. So figure out your purpose in your brand, understand who your target audience is, understand the problem that you're solving for your customer, give them the solution, create media around it. By creating enough media, then you build an authority, then you build a community around your brand, and then you monetize, right? But ultimately, it's figuring out your purpose in your brand and then communicating that to your audience. Um, so for you, it's like fill out the steps that help you get to where you are now. And even though you may not be an expert or the number one woodpreneur out there, you're still ahead of someone who hasn't even started learning or doing or bought from you yet. So pick 3 to 4 topics that you can go deep on. And so what I'm asking you to do is, like, in addition to your woodworking, lumber, sawmill, furniture, flooring content that you put out there, I am asking you to talk about things that you are passionate about. And so, like, I have people that are winning about hunting, and then other people are winning about their family or personal development. Like, there are other things that once you are authentically yourself, you're able to attract those people there. And so that's your content on the basis of which the stories that you'll tell. So, here's a cheat code. Remember, up, up, down, side, side, like, remember in video games. So these are the topics that you'll create the types of posts on. So these are motivational posts, short inspirational posts, personal life posts. I would, if I were you, I would take a screenshot of this or take a picture of this. Recap posts. People love recap. Engagement questions, stories, testimonials, video results posts, like before and after projects, video testimonials from clients, and written testimonials. So these are all of the different types of posts that you can be putting onto your social profiles to attract the people to you. The other thing that is a core to this is about an element of vulnerability. So what I want you to do is create the hero's journey, and showing the path of you becoming the person that you truly want to be. So don't just say how you did it, talk about the process. Be authentic by putting yourself out there. Your mess is your message, right? I didn't make this up. Like, the thing that made you who you are today, and whether it was a single parent or overcome a addiction or what have you, if you've gone past it and you've succeeded in spite of where you came from, that is a great message to resonate with people. And then talk about, but the thing is, like, talk about the things after you've gone through them. Don't talk about them while you're in the middle, because after you've gone through them, those are the areas in which you can truly inspire people. And then, here's a tip for vulnerability. Like, write down 5 to 7 things that you're afraid, inspired, embarrassed, ashamed to say, and make posts about them.